because I'm the younger brother and it's good to beat him. And yeah, I think I'm more dedicated than him, so yeah.
It's a tough one. I think we're both equally just as competitive because, you know, when we go in a competition, I don't want Tom to beat me and he doesn't want to beat me, but we also want to beat every other athlete there. So I put my heart and soul, everything into winning these competitions, and just like Tom does. So I think, you know, we're both very competitive, especially when it comes to World's Strongest Man. You know, that's the creme de la creme of strongman titles. And, you know, Tom's done so well this last 3 years, you know, second, 2 firsts. I think he's really cemented his title as the most successful or the most dominant modern era strongman. But with that being said, I still want to replicate that and improve on that. You know, I'm still very confident in my own abilities and I want to smash that and you know, hopefully I can get on the podium and win World's Strongest Man one time before whenever that is, I retire. But yeah, competitiveness, I think Tom and I think that's why we are as successful as we are, because we have that competitive nature between us and we both constantly push each other to the maximum every time.
We will see Harry Stoltman on the World's Strongest Man stage one day.
Yeah, man. I mean, Harry's always been there or thereabouts with training, you know, and now he's working for the business aspect now, he's doing the merchandise, so it allows him to really kind of hone in on his training and focus on that training now and really get that aggression. I think that's all Harry needs, is just to have that aggression and that consistency, and certainly the last year he's really put in the work. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep on going until Harry's strong enough to get to World's Strongest Man. To have 3 brothers in World's Strongest Man would be incredible. You know, it would make me exceptionally proud, you know, as the oldest brother, to see Tom. Obviously, it makes me exceptionally proud every time Tom does so well. But then also to see Harry, because Harry was almost like the forgotten brother for a little while. You know, the business is called Stoltman Brothers, so now Harry's working for it. That feels more complete because we have all the brothers working for the business. You know, I was very loud about Tom earlier on in our careers when Tom was coming up, saying Tom's going to do this, Tom's going to do that, and you know, hopefully we can do the same for Harry and help him progress into World's Strongest Man. And I think he's got every capability, every potential to be a really fantastic strongman. I can't wait to see it.
There's a big chance, hopefully Luke doesn't retire in the next year or so and Harry comes up. Yeah, I think there's a massive chance in the future that there's going to be 3 Stoltmans on the podium. So.
There's always a chance, you know. I remember starting when I spoke about Tom, you know, we're going to be World's Strongest Man one day or World's Strongest Men, whatever, and you know, a lot of the people didn't really believe us and they thought it was like a pipe dream and so on and so forth. But I think what Tom and I do is prove, you know, that impossible feat is possible, and I think that's what we're doing. So for me to say, you know, anything other than yes, of course it's going to happen, I think I'd be doing us an injustice, because that's what we do as Stoltman, as Stoltman or Stoltmen. We prove that impossible feat is very much possible. So yeah, 100% on.
Yeah, Luke took me under his wing, obviously in the gym. I looked up to him, and then only recently with the business stuff, you know, he's been my guidance to get into the business, the knowledge that he has of obviously working offshore and then taking that into the business kind of side of things. Yeah, I look up to him out the gym and in the gym, so.
His height. You know, thankfully Tom's really strong. You know, if he wasn't strong, he would still be really tall. So he's good at changing light bulbs. He's scared of heights, so thankfully he's tall so he can reach things, so he doesn't have to be too high. Yeah, and apart from that, that's pretty much it.
Worldwide, of course, you know, not just be known in strongman, but be known around the world. You know, when someone says Stoltman, they know it's myself and Luke that's built this brand, and they know where it's based as well, you know, where it started from in Invergordon, and that is going to be a globally filmed company. So. Strongman, to win it again, out of strongman to have kids. So. Yeah, well, I mean, the rest of this year for me is have a break. You know, obviously I've got Shaw Class that I'm going to be going to, Giants Live Glasgow, and maybe one other competition, but those ones aren't going to be the sacrifice and the dedication I did for World's Strongest Man. And I'm going to turn up. I'm going to respect everyone that's there, but you know, turn up and compete the best I can, but more just for fun and to see the fans and stuff, and then, you know, switch my head back onto 2023 World Strongest Man next year. But in between that, you know, try to have kids with my wife, spend time with my wife. You know, I've been with my wife for 10 years and not been on holiday with her yet. So people think traveling around the world is with, you know, for competitions is holiday, but you're just in a hotel room. So now you have to give something to her back and enjoy some life and not be stressed all the time. So
next goal is to win World's Strongest Man next year. As soon as I finish competing at World's Strongest Man, I started thinking about it. My goal is to be World's Strongest Man. That's it. And you know, both Tom and myself as well, we're wanting to have kids as well, try for kids this year. So that's a huge kind of goal outside of strongman, is to become a parent. You know, that's something that I think I would be okay at. I think I'm quite caring. That'd be really cool to just have a wee boy or girl just running about the house, and you know, give that to my wife. You know, I think she'd be very happy. So I think that's a big goal. And then in terms of the business aspect, you know, this is why this is so great coming down here to, you know, Mirafit HQ in Norwich. I think it's awesome. It exposes us to another level of success that we want to reach, and for me that's very important. So have a self-built kind of facility in Invergordon, where we're from, have everything under one roof, keep growing the merchandise, the business aspect, enjoy what we're doing. That's my goal every day, every time I wake up, you know, is try and be happy, try and enjoy what I'm doing, because if I don't enjoy something, then there's no point in doing it. Life is very short in the big scale of things, and if you don't enjoy what you're doing, I think, well, you know, it's time to change. But thankfully, I'm very, very lucky to absolutely adore what I do every day. So it's, yeah, the future's pretty good at the moment.
I can do the worm.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's all right for a... It's all right, you know. It's funnier when I'm drunk. See, when I'm drunk, geez, oh, give me my breath.
My best dance move? Oh, geez, I can try. Right, let's see, what can I do? Oh, geez, I need a stretch. That wasn't it. That's who was just stretching. That's what I call the penguin.
Me, just do it.
I've got to back myself. I've got a better lower sense of gravity, and I think Tom would maybe get a bit excited. And I'd probably use dirty tactics as well. Spray him with chili sauce or something. I'd like to think I could beat him. Be interesting.
Oh no. Come here, Aggie. That's a bouncy. I got you. Just go together, go together. Kiss my lucky egg. In the hole. Happy. Right, get it. Get it, it's not on the floor, it's not on the floor.
Amazing.
Here.
Tap it in the hole.
Oh, it's not working anymore.